Sunday at 2:00 Central Time on the ESPN app. We've got our Valley Women's Game of the Week. It's Illinois State at Northern Iowa, and we've got the head coaches with us now. Redbirds head coach Kristen Gillespie, head coach of the Panthers Tanya Warren. Here we go, guys. Final couple of weeks. Both of you are in the top four. That's bunched up in the conference standings right now. And Coach Gillespie, let's start with you. How does the race and how it's shaped up compare to what you expected it would be coming into the year?
I thought this year there was going to be the most parity in our league. So I think that's kind of playing out. Now, I think some schools have been hit really hard with some injuries. So we weren't, you can never, predict those. But I just think the coaching jobs of, if you look at the top of the race of what Coach Stein has done this year, Coach Mox, it has been absolutely outstanding, but I think it speaks to our league. I think we're the best major league in the country, unbelievable coaches. We have the best on with me today, sharing this in Coach Warren, and that's the honest to God truth. And what she continues to do with her program, it's something that we're trying to achieve here at Illinois State.
Coach Warren, how about for you? How does the race compare to what you thought it might be?
Well, I agree a lot with what Coach Gillespie said. Coming into this, with what everybody had coming back, I knew it was going to be a tooth and nail from start to finish. And I do think when you look at what Cindy has done, credit to her and her staff. But first of all, they shouldn't have been picked where they were with what they had coming back. But for them to do what they've done is tremendous. And then obviously what Coach Mox has done with what they lost is terrific. But as she said, every team in this league is better. They're well coached. You have to be ready to play every single night. No games are guaranteed. And that's the credit to the coaches and the credit to the players and the credit to this league. It is the best mid-major in the country. And as she said, as much respect as she has for us, we also have for their program. I think when you look at what both programs do, we simulate each other pretty darn good.
Well, coaches, last weekend, tough weekend for both of you guys and your teams. And we kind of heard prior to getting onto this little podcast that both of you guys are fired up about it. So, Kristen, and both of you, put us in your practice. What's your preparation like this week, heading into this weekend, and especially this matchup on Sunday?
Yeah, I think our prep, I thought we had a great week of prep last week, and that's like the head scratcher, and even after Friday's loss, I thought we were really good Saturday. It's a quick turnaround. I loved our feel on Sunday, and it didn't pan out. I always have to remind myself we are still dealing with 18 to 21-year-olds, and that's a lot, and it's just for us, we haven't been in this spot. And I think that showed a little bit this weekend, just learning how to deal with some of those pressures that come along. But like I told our team, I'd rather be in this place than, being 2-11 instead of 11-2 going into the weekend. And, we have a huge task at hand this weekend. Our last 2-3 weeks, we were being put through the gauntlet, with last weekend and what lies ahead this weekend. But, that's why you play. You want to put yourself in a position to be playing well down the stretch, and to be the best, you have to beat the best. You have to play. And I think our kids know that, I hope.
Tanya, how about your week of prep?
That's similar with us. I mean, I thought also that we had a very good week of practice last week. I thought we were ready. We didn't refer to a lot of what had taken place earlier in the year. And I thought we were in a good place, and we had chances. We just didn't finish it. We coming in, I haven't seen them since Saturday. And I think for us, what we have to be able to understand is we're still in a good spot. There's a lot of basketball to be played. For us, all cards are on the table except one. So there's still so much to achieve. And we have to make sure that we come in not worrying about what took place over the weekend, but what lies ahead today. We got to stay present, and we got to get better at some things that we know we can control. And then everything else will take care of itself.
Let's talk about a couple of players that I think are having really great seasons. And Coach Warren, how about Bree Gunnels? I mean, what she brings to the game, and what kind of a difference maker she is in the game, and kind of what her goals and her mindset were coming into this season.
Well, she's a terrific defender, and I think she's displaying that. But she's also a pretty good offensive player. She doesn't quite have the confidence there. I think it's growing. And when she scores, we're pretty darn good. And we need her to be more offensive minded from start to finish. But she's a tremendous defender. She guards all of the best, honestly, the best post players in the league. I think she's done a terrific job. We've asked a lot of her. She came into the season wanting to be one of the best defenders. I think she is. And she also came in wanting to be more offensive minded. And I think she's done that, just not consistently enough. But what a tremendous young lady. She's been just a joy to coach.
Yeah, she's been fun to watch. And Kristen, how about one of your Iowa girls who always seems to perform very well when she comes back into the state? Mary Crompton is having a great season and a great three-point shooter. Talk a little bit about Mary Crompton, the player and the person.
I mean, I just kind of what Coach was saying about Bree. I don't know if you'll find a better human being than Mary. You know, what she does on the court is really special. She's a very gifted shooter, but you know, her preparation for the game of basketball is, I've coached over 20 years. I've never been around a player that is so diligent. And it's been really tough for Mary. Mary doesn't practice. And, you know, Mary gets to practice 1 day a week, and it's really limited. We wear heart rate monitors, and she has to stay with, you know, under 2 miles. So Mary is such a, she has a routine, and she's very, you know, she, in her mind, for her to be ready, she outworks everyone. So it's been a really interesting year for her to adjust of, you know, to validate that she's ready. We all know she's ready, but in her mind, because she is so, she has to make sure she has the whole checklist to go through. So, you know, it's been a little bit of adjustment for her, but I mean, she's still having a heck of a year. She's just, you know, has some tough injuries, some stress fractures, some reactions we're just really trying to keep at bay. But then, you know, you look what she does off the court. She graduated in 3 years, 4.0. She is leading our research team on, I don't know. She is so much more intelligent than I am. I have no idea. She tells me what they do, and I'm in awe. I'm like, wow.
May I comment on Mary? Because I refer to her, to our team a lot. Not only is she a very good three-point shooter with range, she's also a pretty good ball handler. She does a lot of the little things well. She competes defensively. She's a very good passer. She doesn't make a lot of mistakes. She plays the game the right way. She is better. She is more than a three-point shooter. She can shoot the dribble J. She has been fun for me to watch as a coach. I don't like playing against her because I think she can beat you in a variety of ways. But you talk about, and you can tell she's put time into the game, but she does more than shoot the three. She's a terrific player.
Coach Gillespie, we got some of Coach Warren's thoughts on Bree Gunnels. I'm curious what you think when you see Bree on film when you're scouting.
She is just, I think she's kind of their X factor. You know, we have so much respect. I mean, I think Coach's roster is the most talented roster in our league, top to bottom. I really believe that. They are so deep, and they can hurt you in so many ways, but Coach is right. When she's looking to be offensive, when she stretches the floor for them, because she has a really nice shot. She doesn't always shoot it. I would prefer if she didn't take any on Sunday. But you know, she can break you down. She's got a nice handle. She's got a good quick change. She can post you up. She's kind of that 3-level scorer, but I tell you what, she guards. And Coach says she guards post. She guards another member of our team pretty darn good. And I know that's coming. I know I need to figure out how to be prepared on Friday, but I know what lies ahead on Sunday. I think Bree is one of the best defenders in their league because of her versatility.
We're coming up on time here. I want to keep going. You guys are bringing the fire and the entertainment this morning. Appreciate that. Love the back and forth. So Sunday, 2:00 Central Time, ESPN app. It's our Valley game of the week, Illinois State and Northern Iowa. Laura and I will be there to call it.